Larry, sorry. He's right over here from the police department. City of Eastlake is recording this meeting. First on the agenda, legislation proposed. Resolution accepting the tax budget for 2024 as presented by the Director of Finance and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Every year we must submit a tax budget to the county. It is our documentation to prove that we need the levies that we have in place. It's purely a housekeeping piece of paper saying now we need the levies, and that's really the extent of it.
Is there any questions? Seeing none. Next we have 052302, ordinance to reappropriate for the expense of the City of Eastlake, State of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1, 2023, and ending December 31, 2023, declaring emergency.
Thank you. Most of these items here are transfers, which are for a purpose that is further explained. There is a solid waste. We collect money occasionally from our property taxes, and it is back in 2016-ish when we had stopped doing the city garbage, and it went to Republic at the time, and the county is collecting for a few of those still very, very good amounts. And so at this point in time, we may have to extend payment, and some of these houses may have been sold to Republic, and that might have a little bit more than the 500 that was originally in there. The federal grants, we have some large grants that we will need to expend the funds in order to receive the funds. These are grants that were last year, so they hadn't been fully extended, so I'd like to increase that amount just so that we have the ability to fulfill the grants that we have open. The Recreational Capital Improvement Fund, where I'd like to spend an extra $807,152. That is a combination of transfers from the general fund to the Recreational Capital Improvement Fund, and that capital improvement fund is to pay as many of the expenses on the slush park as possible. I know that we talked about financing, so at this point in time, we may be able to pay for the bulk of it. And therefore, this transfer from the general fund to the capital fund, and then allowing the capital fund the ability to spend $807,000 more than what was originally in the budget is going to get us very close. So that's what this appropriation does.
Is there any questions? Seeing none. Next is 052303, a resolution authorizing directing the mayor and Director of Finance to enter into agreement with the Fraternal Order of Police, Ohio Labor Council, INC, Civilian Unit, Dispatchers Unit, Patrolman, Sergeant, Lieutenant for the contract period of 2023, 24, and 25, declaring emergency.
We all discussed all the contracts in the executive session. We finally signed off on all of them with the union and the union representative.
Any questions there? None. Next is 052304, a resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the city of Willoughby for implementing the payment procedure for the Willoughby Eastlake WPCC filter press replacement project and declaring emergency.
This is a standard housekeeping item. It's an equal split for the city of Eastlake and the city of Willoughby for the belt filter press. $700,000 job with a $150,000 zero-inch OPWC well. It's just established with the cost split in accordance with our prior agreements.
Any questions? Seeing none. Move on to 052305, an ordinance amending chapter 1387.13, exterior property area, section E, of the codified ordinance of the city of Eastlake, Ohio, to read as such and declaring an emergency. No disturbance, he has no.
The next two, that one, and the next one, Kevin and Dave, and Kevin, Randy, working on that.
On the next two, Mr. Costello brought us my
Actually, I wanted to just clarify homeowner responsibility for laterals and maintaining ditches. One of our neighbors, he's actually a nice diagram thing on the website that explains kind of pretty clearly where your responsibility starts, when the city, never ends, and when the city starts. So that's all these two are doing. One's for purposes of maintaining the ditch line, and one's for purposes of you're responsible for the laterals. That's it. Perfect.
Is there any questions?
That's a total 5 and 6.
Just real quick, I know there wasn't, an ordinance committee or anything, what allows ordinance changes to go through without going through the committee?
We can discuss that at the next time. We'll discuss it. Do you have any questions from them? No? Next, we have 052306, ordinance amending chapter 939.15, open or one building to lateral exceptions of the codified ordinance of the city of East Lake, Ohio, to read as such and declaring an emergency. Schleimer? Does it comment on that too?
Let's still just discuss the
Same thing?
Yeah, 05 and 6.
Okay.
Throw the asphalt.
Next, 052307, ordinance authorizing directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into contract with proposing material IMC for asphalt products for June 1, 2023 to March 31, 2024, with an option for an additional year, and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. Actually, I'm gonna, that one is one with the, Osborne Concrete and Stone Flag aggregate product. Every year we have housekeeping items that we put out for bid because of the dollar amount that we spend on them. We want to make sure we get the very best pricing. And this year it was asphalt products as well as Stone and Flag aggregate services. So that was this year's, ad for bid. We actually put it in the paper twice in order to get the quotes that we got. And Coating Materials came in the lowest for asphalt, and Concrete and Stone in the lowest for Stone and Flag.
Any questions? Seeing none, this is under 052308. Resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into contract with Osborne Concrete and Stone Incorporated for company for stone slag aggregate services products for the June 1, 2023 to March 30, 2024.
That was part of what we put out for that. It actually, truthfully, ran the paper 4 times.
052309, the resolution authorizing the mayor and director of finance to file an application with the Lake County Planning Commission for funds through the Competitive Community Development Grant Block Grant Program for the term of October 1, 2023 through September 30th, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
We're gonna do, we've asked for $105,000 for storefront restoration or renovations for some businesses on Lakeland and Vine Street. That is, some of the other ones we were thinking of doing were just way too much money. We wanted to do all kinds of work, so number 9 and 10 have to be resolutions that we have to do, to be able to apply for these grants. So we get our grants in last Friday.
Is there any questions from there? Seeing none. 052310, resolution recognizing the board's duty to permanently further fair housing in the city of East Lake, Lake County, Ohio, declaring an emergency.
That's ridiculous, and paperwork to be able to apply for the grant.
We're moving on to legislation pending. 042501, ordinance to reappropriate the expenses of the city of East Lake, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1, 2023 and ending December 31st, 2023, declaring an emergency.
Thank you. What had happened was the previous meeting before the 425, we had authorized purchase of a vehicle or piece of equipment for service department, and at this point in time, this piece of legislation to change the budget would allow us to pay for that piece of equipment in full.
Any questions? Seeing none. 042502, resolution authorizing directing the mayor and director of finance to purchase a 2023 Tahoe from Tim Lally Chevrolet Specialty Advanced Vehicle Equipment to the total of $43,392 and declaring an emergency.
This was a new vehicle for the police department, and I don't know if all you are aware, we actually unfortunately had some criminals run head-on into one of our police officers on Friday. He's in good condition, but I imagine the car's going to be totaled, so we'll probably be looking for another vehicle. And next council meeting, after 2.5 years, our F-250 truck finally came in, so we'll be having that for the next meeting too. But, yeah, the officer's in good shape. I was not seeing it, she was not seeing it, but it's just something that shouldn't have happened, but that's what happened when they steal a car.
Any questions for the mayor? Seeing none. Yes.
So, in instances like that, is there potential to get insurance money from?
Yeah, we can do that, but usually it's just like we, for the guardrails, when there's OBIs and stuff, we never recoup that money. I mean, it'll be an insurance claim, so whatever the insurance company will pay on, the vehicle, but again, right now, that's how we'll start looking, because when the cars come now, or the SUVs, you gotta ramp them. Remember last year, we took the 2 Chargers over there because, I mean, you're talking, he was looking for a truck, and they're telling me 19 months for a truck, we gotta go there too, so.
It was a stolen car too, so.
Okay, I just know, like, you know, if they have.
Yeah, so it was a stolen car, so the car that hit him was stolen.
Our insurance will reimburse
Yeah,
us
yeah.
for what they feel is a fair price. That's something, usually, if we get a vehicle really close and into this accident, it's a couple of $1,000 difference, but if you have to wait 6 months or 9 months because the vehicle isn't here, you could end up making up a difference of almost $15,000. So it's a timing of when did the accident happen and how quick can you replace it, and enough to say, well, you know, build out, and all kinds of extra work that's involved as well. So it's a long involved process, but we do get some of it.
Any other questions? No. Next, we have 042503, an ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance on behalf of the city of Eastlake to enter into an agreement to accept parcel 34B021E00010-0 from the city of Willoughby, Lake County, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
So, yeah, the city of Eastlake, owns a pump station at the end of Robin Drive, and it was built under the auspices of the city of Willoughby, so Willoughby, is listed as the title holder of that quarter acre. Willoughby has asked us to take back our quarter acre because it's ours, and it surrounds our pump station for our sole use, so that's what this is about.
Any questions? Seeing none. Council of the whole committee meeting is adjourned at 7:14. On the regular council meeting of May 23, 2023, to order at 7:14. Mr. Singh.
Please lead us in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please call roll.
Here.
Mr. Myers?
Here.
Ms. Schmidt? Here. Mr. Overstreet?
Here.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting, May 23, 2023?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes, motion carried, agenda is approved. Is there a motion to approve minutes of the regular council meeting of April 25th, Yes, motion carries, minutes are approved. The next scheduled council of the whole committee meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, June 13th, 2023, at 7 p.m. The regular council meeting immediately following adjournment of the council of the whole committee meeting. There's no motions at this time. On to committee reports, I believe there was a Port Authority.
I think we were gonna schedule ordinance meeting, before the next meeting.
Yeah, we will.
Huh?
Yeah, we will.
Are you gonna do that at 7 o'clock or 6:30?
We'll get there.
Huh?
We'll get there.
Oh, sorry.
We'll get there, we got it.
Sorry.
Want to hear still there?
I'm sad over this. Wow, you changed your day up to it.
No, our next committee report. Port Authority meeting, we had, Mr. Summer.
Yes, we had a recording meeting on, the 18th. Some of the things from that, there's a new harbor master, Steve Pinto, taking over for Gary. So he's taking on that role. Nick's trying to do pretty well, and he can catch on pretty quickly. They also purchased some signs that they are hanging up throughout the clubs and whatnot to kind of further drive home the boat stickers and make sure everyone's getting their boat stickers on. And that's something that Steve's being tasked with, making sure the stickers are issued correctly on. Dredging should begin shortly, and that comes for questions.
Any questions, Mr. Summer? Seeing none, our next meeting was ECDC.
Thank you. During the CDC meeting this evening, the main thing that was talked about was the plant swap and the event feedback. I do have a copy if anyone wants to just see the comments that were made. Besides that, we are looking to do it again next year, like, the opportunity to do that. And then we will, also be starting to roll out the yard of the year. So that is our next project that's, going to be moving forward. And then we just finalized our meeting for the rest of the year. We're going to get over to Alexa that way, there's no confusion.
Any questions, Commissioner? Seeing none. Moves us to recognition of the public. The floor is now open for recognition of the public. I remind speakers that all remarks will be directed to the chair, will not involve personalities, are limited to 3 minutes per person, 3 minutes total. Seeing nobody has signed up, if anybody here would like to speak? No? Seeing none, we'll move forward. So clerk, please read legislation 052301.
A resolution accepting the tax budget for 2024 is presented by the Director of Finance and the University.
If there are motions to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full. Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Buchanan?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Senick?
Yes.
Mr. Potts?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Buchanan?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Senick?
Yes.
Mr. Potts?
Yes. Motion's carried. Legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation 052302?
An ordinance to reappropriate for the expenses of the city of Eastlake, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2023, and ending December 31st, 2023, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and readings in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Buchanan?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Senick?
Yes.
Mr. Potts?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Buchanan?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Senick?
Yes.
Mr. Potts?
Yes. Motion carried. Legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation
emergency finance for the contract period of 2023, 2024, and 2025, and declaring an emergency.
A motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and reading in full.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, the motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. The clerk, please read legislation 052304.
Resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement with the city of Willoughby for implementing the payment procedure for the Willoughby East Lake WCCD cell filter press replacement project and declaring an emergency.
There are motions to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and reading.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, the motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. The clerk, please read legislation 052305.
An ordinance amending chapter 1387.13, exterior property areas, section E of the codified ordinances of the city of East Lake, Ohio, to read as such and declaring an emergency.
The motion to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and reading.
So moved.
Is there a second? I'll second that. The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, the motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Is there a second? Second. The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
No.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation 052306.
An ordinance amending chapter 939.15, one building collateral exceptions of the codified ordinances of the city of East Lake, Ohio, to read as such and declaring an emergency.
The motion to suspend the rules requiring separate readings and reading in full.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, the motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Is there a second? The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
No.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation 052307.
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into a contract with Health Associated Materials Inc. for asphalt products for June 1st, 2023 to March 31st, 2024, with an option for an additional year and declaring an emergency.
There are motions to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and reading in full.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, the motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Is there a second? Second. The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation adopted. The clerk, please read legislation 052308.
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to enter into a contract with Osborne Concrete and Stone Co. for stone and slag aggregate services products for June 1st, 2023 to March 31st, 2024.
There are motions to suspend the rule requiring separate readings and reading in full.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, the motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
The clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Katsina?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation adopted. The clerk, please read legislation 052309.
Director of Finance to file an application with the Lake County Planning Commission for funds through the Competitive Community Development Block Grant Program, CDBG, for the term of October first, 2023 through September 30th, 2024, and declaring an emergency.
There a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate reading and read in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Fox?
Yes, is there a motion to adopt? Move to adopt. Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. Clerk, please read legislation 052310.
A resolution recognizing the broad need to affirmatively fund fair housing in the city of East Lake, Lake County, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
The motion to suspend the rule requiring separate reading and read in full. Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes. The motion to adopt.
I vote to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Katsounis? Yes. Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. These items are on second reading. Will clerk please read legislation 042501?
An ordinance to reappropriate for the expenses of the city of East Lake, state of Ohio, for the period beginning January 1st, 2023, and ending December 31st, 2023, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate reading and read in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. Clerk, please read legislation 042502.
A resolution authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance to purchase a 2023 Tahoe from Tim Lally Chevrolet Specialty Advanced Vehicle Equipment for a total of $43,392 and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend rule requiring separate reading and read in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, there are a motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic? Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. Clerk, please read legislation 042503.
An ordinance authorizing and directing the mayor and director of finance on behalf of the city of East Lake to enter into an agreement to accept the parcel number 34B021E00010 from the city of Willoughby, Lake County, Ohio, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring separate reading and read in full?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, the motion to adopt.
Move to adopt.
Is there a second?
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Mr. Myers?
Yes.
Mr. Overstreet?
Yes.
Mr. Katsounis?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt?
Yes.
Mr. Sonic?
Yes.
Mr. Fox?
Yes, motion carried, legislation is adopted. With no unfinished business, with no new business, move on to administrative reports. Start with the mayor, Mr. Moore.
More report, Mr. President.
Our fire chief, Chief Wiggington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just real quick, to update you, we've got to the point with our new person that we're hiring, we have a start date for the almost starting June 5th. So with your permission, I'd like to bring him in on June 13th to do the formal process, for scanning and stuff like that. Okay, very good. I'll put something for those in this issue, but I appreciate it very much. Other than that, I'm open for questions. And if there's anything, I know the chief's out, there's a couple things that I need to do with cars and stuff like that. But anything, anybody has for him, I'll try to answer any questions for him.
Any questions?
Not that I know about the chief, but I can try.
Any questions for Chief? Seeing none, move on to our service director, Mr. Stone.
Yes, thank you. So a couple of, sorry, started with thanking. A couple of groups I'd like to thank for their volunteers, that kind of make the city what the city is. And I think I would be remiss if I didn't mention that. So obviously, the kids at the school, NCI school, for their engineering and designing and then all the fabrication of the new sign out front, as well as Todd from Easy Pole, to donate the flagpoles out there. I think that came out outstanding. The Cub Scouts back 83, Dale McFarland had a camp out at the cabin last Saturday. And prior to their camp out, the kids are actually the ones that planted all the flowers around City Hall in front and back because they wanted to do something for the city. So I wanted to thank them, as well as the Eastlake Middle School. The award was, they have a kindness award for the students, and one of the teachers, Ms. Carla Schwenk, organized that group of kids wanted to do one more act of kindness. So they got together with the Eastlake Baseball League and planted all the flowers up there at their flower beds by the concession stands there. And then of course, the Eastlake Women's Club, who had requested we excavate and form a flower bed type thing down at 4X, and they're going to be planting. It's all done and ready for them. They'll be planting flowers and plants down there, along with donating benches for people to sit and enjoy. And then obviously the numerous residents and groups that help with the annual putting the flags up, the whole from the flag. And then also our service department itself, I think about the landscaping and the grass cutting and the all the mulch that went into. They actually spread over 100 yards of mulch in 2 days. So with that, I'm open for questions.
Any questions? Seeing none, we're going to move to Ms. Boyer, our city engineer.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of the council, Mr. Mayor. The Waverly New Sanitary Sewer Project is rolling. They finished the main line portion of the water line. They're falling back on putting in services, which it goes to complete the main portion of the sewer work. These excavations will begin. The concrete and asphalt road programs are rolling along. TC doing real well on the concrete side. Sugar Yard paving has done shore here, Bay Shore milling, and we're working on getting the concrete repairs done for those. With that, I'll open for questions.
Is there any questions? Seeing none, move to our finance director, Mr. Bell.
Thank you. I want to thank you for your support on the reappropriations and all the other various items that were on the agenda tonight. I have nothing else to report. I'm open for questions.
Any questions? Seeing none, move to our law director, Ms. Clymer.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman, did you vote no on the waiver of the reading and the legislation for 06 or just the legislation?
Just the legislation.
Okay, so then we had enough of the reading and that.
Yes, the rule change, we had all. Is that all you have?
Yeah, I should have done that.
Any questions for Mr. Clymer? Cheryl Street.
I would like to set an ordinance committee meeting before June 13th meeting at 6:30.
Mr. Lieutenant.
I've already confirmed with Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Which was more likely.
Regular council meeting is adjourned at 7:35.